Immigration Act that we allowed non-whites to come here in any kind of large numbers. They were allowed to come here because they were white. They were not miscegenation. Yeah, the miscegenation laws did not say that an Englishman could not marry an Italian because they were considered white. They were always considered white. European equals white.
No, it doesn't. No,
yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. So
it's synonymous with white.
Can I ask Pepe a question? Thank you, Pepe. If the Irish
actually, it was Isaac's turn to go, but you keep talking.
We're having a back and forth.
I'm trying to figure out.
Having a back and forth.
Yeah, I don't have to be nice to you.
We're having a back and forth.
Every piece of information has to go through Goddess.
Someone talks, you come off the mic because again,
I'm not talking to you.
Pepe, shut this monkey up.
Okay. You know what, Dr. Goddess, I'm just gonna. Hold on, Dr. Goddess, no, you don't need it. Okay, I'm telling you flat out. Okay, those dirty mix, those filthy, greasy guineas, they are still white, even though they were considered, a lower class or tier of white. Okay, but they were considered. Yes, but they were considered white. Amazing.
Right. And so if
amazing. So it didn't start with black people. So that was my whole point. So no more questions. Go ahead, Isaac.
Fine.
Go ahead, Isaac.
No Irish need apply.
Thank fucking God, because I was tired.
No Irish need apply.
Yep, got it. Beautiful. Anyway, as I was saying, here is the actual truth, because the missus did say something that I kind of laughed at. So she was basically trying to use age against trap. Shout out to you for at least having a good enough education. I know that the teachers didn't really give y'all shit. Sorry to hear that. But I am 32. I was born in 1993. I saw the violence of the late 90s and early 2000s, and the one thing I can only say of why a lot of people died back then, it wasn't because of the fucking cops. It was because niggas wanted to nigga. That is the truth. The higher the crime went, the more the cops got aggressive, and the more people died. That is all that happened. So every time I hear the ghetto this, the injustice this, the blah, 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 this in the 90s, the blah, 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 that in the 90s, my question to Gen X is always the same. Why were y'all niggas making it worse? We weren't doing that shit. We were kids. Yeah. Y'all were the motherfuckers making the crime worse. The killings, the murderings, the extreme gang politics, the violence. That was all you guys.
Literally.
Okay, so every time I hear this bullshit about the hood, the ghetto, and Gen Z doesn't understand because they weren't around. I was around. Still remember the motherfuckers who were responsible. Half of them are dead. You want to know who is dead? A lot of kids. A lot of dead kids. A lot of dead kids. I mean, graveyards filled with children. Yeah. That had fuck all to do with police because the police weren't really killing kids. They were shooting you niggas, but they weren't killing kids for real. The breakdown of the so-called black community, yeah, you can blame America up until the crack epidemic. That's the last thing you can blame America for, because they did incentivize crack being sold.
Incentivize?
Ma'am, please let me finish because I wasn't even talking to you. You sound like you have some conversational etiquette, so I just asked you to actually add it.
Well, you did the same thing.
As I was stating, the people, on the other hand, if they decided not to take the government's crack, like the Latinos and some of the Asians and a lot of the Indians and other racial groups that also got that same deal, guess what? We probably could have saved some of Black America. Could have. But no. Nope. That's not what happened. Niggas wanted to sell drugs, which increased the crime. The crime created gangs, and it created the cycle that us 90s and late 80s babies saw as time progressed. So, no. The excuse needs to be killed. You niggas that did all that shit fucked up Black America. you niggas basically put the nail in the coffin that your parents started. Because, yeah, the boomers might have started it, but you guys were the ones that made sure that the coffin was nice and tight. Big ass nails. So every time I hear this bullshit argument about what we got to do, nah. We were fucking children. We ain't got to do shit. Gen Z, they were born after everything was fucked up. So until y'all niggas actually start putting some actual work to fix the mistakes your generation made, nah, I'm with a trap. I'm with Gen Z. Fuck you, because we ain't responsible for this shit. You fix it, because we didn't fuck it up.
Yeah,
We literally live in the safest, most least violent, fucking safe fucking world we've ever fucking had. You guys are like, it's all fucked up. Y'all fucked it up.
Exactly.
No, it's actually the greatest fucking time ever.
Exactly.
That's true. God, I do agree with that.
The lowest terrorist rates, lowest fucking murder rates per capita, lowest violent crime rates ever in fucking history globally. Not even just the United States. You guys are like, oh, you all niggas fucked it up like 30 years ago. No, it's not fucked up, you idiot. It's only because you think it's fucked up. Like, look at the fucking numbers. Look at the fucking terrorist bombings in the early 1900s where they were trying to kill all the senators and the fucking president. Look at all the fucking terrorist fucking activity, the shootings, and all this kind of fucking shit that happened 100 to 200 fucking years ago. Look at the violent crime rates 200 years ago, you fucking idiots. God, you're all.
Yeah, so what I wanted to
It's windy in Texas. Fuck all y'all.
hold on. What I wanted to say is because I hate the fact that I hear this shit so often by older people when y'all keep mentioning this crack era, the crack epidemic. Sir, now, whoever is fucking trying to cling on to this, you cannot tell me these bullshit ass stories.
Yeah, ain't nobody doing crack. They're all doing fentanyl.
Hey, dude.
Tell me this,
Mike.
You can't tell me this bullshit like I can't go fucking search up and read on this shit my motherfucking self. I don't have to be born during that time to know what the fuck is going on, being put on the fucking news, on the articles. My grandmother was born in 1940 now. That's somebody who's been around, right? So again, even her experience and words will tell me that most of these people who be saying certain things, either you weren't fucking born around that time for real, or you're literally just bullshitting. No, the government did not stop the crack that was getting put inside the communities. They didn't put them in the communities.
They literally put crack in our communities.
Shut the fuck up.
They literally did.
No, they did not. No, the fuck they did. No, the fuck they did not.
Literally put it in our communities.
No, the fuck they did not.
You're too young to know that.
No, the fuck they did
No,
not.
he's right.
They did not.
It's a fact. Like trap. You
He's
cannot
right.
rewrite history.
Crack. No one forced
You
crack
cannot
into the
rewrite
community.
history.
No, they did not. I'm sorry.
He's right. It was made up by one
Yeah,
journalist.
they literally
And you
put it in our
fucking morons like
communities.
Dr. Goddess, who wants to be the queen of black Twitter. She wants to be Roseanne Barr of fucking the internet. Lied about this shit. First off, no one held the crack pipe to your lips. No one did that. No one ever.
No. That
And secondly, if they did drop a pallet of crack off from the government with all of, they just keep oppressing us. We've had to learn these lessons. Tuskegee Airmen. Why the fuck would you take a pallet of fucking crack from the government and think they did it to us? Either you're a simpleton, you're basically telling the rest of the world that black people can't fucking have critical thinking, they can't think for themselves, they're sheep, and they're mindless zombies, and they're nothing more than animals because they went immediately for the crack. And that's your label that you're giving black men and women because that's what you want to have. So you're perfectly willing to give this derogatory fucking label across the board and then demonize it and make it pathetic like they're a complete victim. And all they had to do was say, you know what, crack is whack. I'm not going to fucking do it.
Can I ask a question?
And they did it.
I want to ask a
Like,
serious
that's
question
fucking
to the
bullshit.
people who were around during the crack epidemic.
Blacks weren't doing heroin in the 1940s, in the 50s. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? They've been doing drugs. Everybody's been doing drugs.
How do you say that?
I've never done
What
drugs,
y'all
bro.
tell your people?
No, I'm saying in general. I'm not saying everyone.
Who is responsible
Sorry, well,
for the opiate crisis? Tell me that.
Pill doctors.
No,
Pill
no,
doctors.
no, we're not
Pill doctors. Pill doctors.
The opiate
Yeah, from
crisis
where?
actually
Pill
started out
doctors
by
in Florida.
doctors doing this whole thing and pharmaceuticals. So your dumbass is trying to correlate crack, which was never prescribed in a pharmacist's office,
I didn't
to
say it
opiates
was.
getting prescribed by doctors and mass clinics, and stupid people like you try to broad this nice coalition. Crack was an illegal substance. It wasn't even allowed. It was basically burning cocaine. Cocaine wasn't a fucking allowed. So, like, this idea that somehow the government said, you know what would be great? We just want to keep the black man down.
They
you know
did.
The black man
They
fucking
did.
crack. We're just going to sprinkle it from the top. You know what they did? They
How about crystal meth?
You are
Crystal meth's
right.
predominantly white people, and it
But-
ruins their lives
Yeah.
worse.
Only
1 in 500,000 people. Only 1 in 500,000 people who use methamphetamine.
No, my bad. No, because I wanted to ask a real question. Is Nicaraguan, however you say that?
Nicaragua.
Like, is that the government?
No.
Bitch, Pepe.
Okay, so again, when I know about the crack epidemic and like the shit that happened there, that's who
Bolivian
drugs
pink,
were.
Bolivian blue. Yo, that's Colombia, man.
Yeah, that's who drugs were. Those were. It was
where they come
rebels
from?
that way. Wait, pause. That's who drugs those
They
were. And
grew
it was
them.
Where they
rebels from
get
that
them
way.
from?
Wait,
Crack.
pause. Wait, so
What is
again, they
wrong
think
with
that
you?
I'm an idiot. They think that they can run around and say a whole bunch of shit and leave us context, and we're just gonna jump to their defense. Like, we can't go fucking look up the shit ourselves. Like, only an
You just
idiot
looked up
runs into a
Nicaragua.
fucking closed
There's
door.
a source to
Only an idiot
Nicaragua.
No, wait, pause.
Just like there's a source to the opiate crisis, there's a specific family.
Stop.
You're right.
Literally,
That's
a
why you
family.
shouldn't listen to women who think they're a goddess.
This shit a long
And
time
don't
ago.
hate
What they
because
do
I
is
know
give
I'm
half-
No,
absolutely
you're
right.
not.
Don't
You're
be
fat,
mad.
obese,
Don't be
and
mad.
fucking
What they do
retarded.
is give half
Anybody-
information.
You're
This is
single,
what they
fat,
do all the
obese, and
time.
retarded.
We're
You're
listening to
exactly
rap
right.
right now.
Reproduce that.
We're listening to
That's
rap.
why you're barren. That's why you don't have
Uneducated
kids.
and all
That's why
this
you have
other shit.
cats. That's
Yeah.
the only
This is
thing
what they
you
do
have
all
in
the
life.
time. This is facts. What I'm about to say is facts. So when I say Nicaragua, say that word.
Nicaragua.
Okay, so Nicaragua. So when you say that word, and then you know for a fact that the cocaine, the crack, the drugs that was around during that time was theirs, like the rebels from that side. How in the fuck did you get the government fucking dropped it off, gave it to y'all, and like forced it down y'all throats and forced y'all to give it to other people to try to like come up with money and like where the fuck did y'all get that from?
Yeah, so you may want to go ahead and Google.
Where did you get that from?
Because some lying bitch journalist made it up.
So track. If you really want to know the answer, you should Google things like the Iran-Contra affair, Ronald Reagan, the Black Panther
That
Party,
had
and
nothing
what
to
happened.
do with black.
Excuse me,
Black Americans
pardon me,
fucking
racist Brad.
crack
So
had nothing to do
what
with
Reagan
Iran-Contra.
promised.
You have no
Thomas
idea.
did,
Like, who are you praying for?
Ray.
They don't need to help you.
Yo,
You have
he's
no
a boomer,
idea what
y'all.
You
you're
have a
talking about.
responsibility.
You have
He's
no
that trick that
responsibility
sits on
to
Vietnamese.
back up your
people
twaddle.
The
to at
There's
least
nothing
tell
that
them
they
the
need to
truth.
do.
I mean,
They
I
need
don't
you
I
to bullshit
don't
word out of your mouth.
said
I don't give a
CNN
fuck.
performance.
You had
CNN,
no
MSNBCers.
truth to anything you said.
She a robot.
Iran-Contra, Ollie North,
Dr.
all of
Goddess.
that shit, Ronnie Reagan,
Not even a
none
doctor,
of
not
that
a
had to
goddess.
do with targeting black people
Call
in
yourself
fucking
Shaniqua.
crack.
I'll follow
None of
up
it.
Dr.
None
Goddess.
of it.
And so
None
if
of it.
you all could mute up for a second.
Jesus
if you
Christ,
could
it'd
mute
be
up,
like
please.
Obama being responsible.
Why is there a bunch of people talking at the same fucking time? Like
Yeah, Brad,
I'm hearing a bunch of people.
How ridiculous it is.
Because we're
I
tired of hearing
brought up
DG
Fast and
talk.
Furious on
That's what I'm
this
calling
shit.
her, DG.
Hey, Sean, hold on.
I have no
Sean,
problem with
hold on.
DG. She's a beautiful thing.
No, you're not. You're fat. You
Even
should
if I
try your
were
cholesterol level.
fat, who
I
cares?
have a picture of you. Your LinkedIn and your Twitter is all there.
Morbidly
Exactly.
obese.
Exactly.
Morbidly
So
obese.
even if I am,
You
who
are
cares?
very obese.
I'm
Heather,
not
this is the whole
very
part
obese.
where she
That's
gets off on
hilarious.
this. The Iran-Contra had nothing to do with drafting the black community.
They only say that the government, and this is what I was trying to get
So
to.
track.
This is what I was trying to get to know, because Doctor, hold on, because this is what I want y'all to really understand. Black people only say that the government was involved with X, Y, Z because the government did not stop all the shit that you chose to put your
that's not
self
true,
in.
Trav.
No.
You just don't have the history. You don't know. Free Thomas Ray.
No, be quiet.
It is your responsibility to teach people like Trav.
They don't hold anything.
He really needs to know the truth.
No, he doesn't.
DG with.
We're not talking to
Everybody chill out. Wait. Let guys stop.
I'll tell you what.
Let Trap. Hey. Let Trap.
On your ass. Wipe it off.
whatever racist brand.
Hey. Let Trap finish. Let guys respond and let them have that back and forth. This is a 3-minute back and forth between them two.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is the problem is a lot of the younger people with this like this information so like accessible to us. Like we are not just taking your word for it. That'd be ridiculous, right? Even the Bible tells us not to just take man's word, right? So I'm going to try to do more research on the things that you guys tell me. Your little fucking anecdotal experiences of what happened during blah, blah, blah period or blah, blah, blah. I'm not going on that because you probably was on these fucking same drugs that you claim the rest of the fucking goddamn community was on. You ain't going to convince me that everybody was on crack and your little happy ass wasn't. You ain't gonna fucking convince me. So I don't. Most of the shit that you be saying just be sounding fucking crazy. Most of the older people shit be. How the fuck the crack epidemic was so goddamn? How the fuck was it an epidemic and everybody was doing crack and you weren't involved? Explain. So I'm not. You feel me? So I'm gonna do some research. And when I do the research and when I start seeing shit like, well, they said the government did this shit to them. The reason why this man is on the fucking road. 60, 70 years old, hung up, strung out on drugs. He said the government. I want to know, is this true? Let me see. Because I'm tired of hearing everybody always saying the government did this, the government did that. Because the government ain't never did a motherfucking thing to motherfucking me. You feel me? Since I've been born. Except for like, when I actually did shit. And I can't blame them. Shit. I do something that I deserve to get locked up for. I do something that I deserve. I mean, like, bro, I'm a grown-ass man. You feel me? Like, I don't put my hand on the stove and don't expect not to get burnt. You feel me? So, again, when I'm doing this research, I'm looking and I see Nicaragua and all this other shit and rebels. And I'm like, where the fuck is the government in this? Then I finally see it. Oh, the government did not stop this right here when we decided to put our hands inside the fucking bag and nobody told us to. The government did not fucking come grab a whole bunch of fucking black American hands and say, hey, yeah, it's rebels running around here with fucking drugs trying to goddamn get people to goddamn take this and try to make some fast money. Like, you should not partake in that. The government didn't do that, so the government is fucking wrong. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
Let it get at it. Let it respond. Go ahead, Doctor.
Thank you. So, Trap, I hear your frustrations and, quite frankly, your ignorance. And I just want to remind Free and Thomas and Sig and Ray that this is your responsibility to teach Thomas the history and how we got here. For the record, Trap, everybody was not on crack. It did devastate our communities, but everybody wasn't on crack. So, I mean, that's something else that you really do need to know. You could actually exist. And I mean, I was just a child. So, I don't know what to say to you about that. I definitely grew up in a low income community and, I saw people ravaged by crack, even though I didn't really understand it at the time. But as I got older, the crack and the violence increased. So definitely we saw some overdoses and things like that. But no, the majority of the community was not on crack. It was introduced by the government. And that's something that you have to wrestle with. I understand. Like, I didn't make an ageist assertion against you or anybody else. You came on and you made an ageist comment to me and said, I was just born in 2004. And I said, okay, fine. So, I mean, there's certain things you're not going to know because of when you were born unless you like history. So history matters. but also
But
accountability.
you're not telling them
One
this.
second.
You're bitching at your victim.
Listen, I'm not talking to you,
Like, you
racist,
act
Brad.
like you
I'm not
deserve
talking to
some
you,
kind of
racist,
respect
Brad. Be
from me,
quiet.
and I
Be
don't.
quiet. Be
Yeah,
quiet.
or what? What are you
Be
going to do?
quiet. I'm
Cry?
not. Just be
You're going to cry?
quiet.
I thought so. You're not going to do anything.
Self-control.
And you
Practice some
should have
self-control.
self-control.
Practice some practice it. Practice it.
All right, guys, come on. Let us finish.
Jesus
Please.
Christ,
As
how
I'm
long
talking
are
to
you going to
Trap,
listen to
the
the
person
whiny
that
shit? Like,
actually
you know
cares.
she's
I'm
full of
talking
shit.
to Trap, the person that
I understand. I just want to show mutual respect. Come on, let us
Okay.
finish.
So yeah, Trap, you just need to get the information. And when you do, you'll see. And it's okay. Like, it's okay. And at the same time, yes, we as a Black community have to hold ourselves accountable for what we participated in during the crack era. There is no change. And as I said to you before, we like fresh air and the lack of violence too. That's why there is a reverse migration, right? Every time I say this, y'all interrupt. What's going on?
Because you keep going on and on saying.
No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm really trying to just get my sentence out.
She said this like 5 times.
It's Trap.
Yeah, I get it. You black men are
Can I talk to Trap for a minute, please?
That's all you've been doing.
You've been talking to Pat, just like I don't give a
Yeah, but I keep getting interrupted, don't I?
This is an old show.
Racist Brad, you want to talk to me?
You know what? You took underwater lesbian nothing.
All right, guys. All right, listen. Let her get her last 2 minutes in. Probably less than that. If Dr. Goddess, if you could be concise, and we'll move on because I know the people want to get in.
Yeah, thank you. I only need 1 minute. Trap, I need you to look into the history. And as I was saying, Black people, we want decency and peace and calm too. That's why there is a reverse migration from these northern ghettos to the American South. That is happening. And these are Black people making the choice.
Okay,
So it's not, we're not trying to revel in the foolishness or the violence. We like peace too.
Okay,
That's the point.
Okay, so I just want to say something like very quick to what she said. Me as a younger man, I'm gonna tell y'all that's not what I see. I see, for the most part,
You muffle Trap.
we're talking about. Yeah, I see for the most part, especially inside of certain generations, like you guys are trying to convince us to pick up where you guys, in quotations, left off. You guys are trying to make us like cling on to fucking talking points, standpoints, all types of narratives that we simply cannot, like, we can't comprehend, we can't fathom it, we can't see it. This is not our reality. We cannot fight grandmother's fight. You feel me? I'm sorry. That's not, what the fuck? What the fuck do I look like? Like what the fuck do I'm sorry. It's not happening. It's not like, I'm speaking for the generation as a whole. I know we can't really do it, but these niggas not doing that. They're not. They're fucking not. It's just not happening. So since we're not doing it, I think we need new talking points. Like we said, like if there's problems inside let's fix the communities. First, y'all need to be fixing y'all motherfucking houses and goddamn fixing what's going on with y'all selves before y'all start talking about all these goddamn worldly problems. Because people got a whole bunch of personal problems and focusing on worldly problems ain't gonna do you no motherfucking good if you a fucked up person all around the fucking clock. You know, this is some real shit that we got going on. This shit is getting ridiculous. The kids are surpassing the adults. That's not okay. I mean, I know evolution is that's not. I'm talking about at the scale that this shit is not okay. 20 years olds are doing the same shit 40 years olds are doing. You feel me? The only thing these niggas is missing is estates at this point, like homes, actual homes in their names. That's the only thing these young niggas is missing at this point. Y'all niggas need to stop like complaining about a whole bunch of shit. It's been like keeping you guys back. If you guys don't see
Trap, what you're missing, and this is something I've learned, and it's thanks to Siegfried, Thomas, like a whole list. Gerard, mostly. Gerard walked me through this for 5 years. He hates this woman like with intense fervor. Like he got her canceled off of Clubhouse. That's how
I've never been canceled from Clubhouse. What are you talking about? Don't lie on me. Don't lie on me. Don't call me a bitch.
I'll put you to work.
Don't lie on me, bitch.
You need it
You're
or
the
what?
fucking bitch.
Listen, cunt, you don't got anything.
No, you're the fucking bitch.
You're the one that's like sitting here trying to look at.
I will cut your motherfucking ass.
Goddess, let him finish. Goddess, let him finish.
No, but he don't need to be talking.
I understand, but let her finish. I'm saying you didn't call them names too. I prefer y'all not to do it, but just stick to having a discussion.
I mean, this race,
we already passed that.
She's allowed. I'm speaking to everybody else but the race.
And I've never been kicked off of Clubhouse. Never.
But I don't give a fuck.
But you just lied.
You've been kicked out of
You racist, Brad. You're a fucking
You should have
liar.
been kicked your ass into a gym. You should have done that Stairmasters. You should have did anything. Pick up a Richard Simmons tape, for fuck's sake. So, where was I? So, Trap, here's the thing. People like Dr. Goddess don't want to actually see black people excel in society. They don't want in America where there isn't a racial divide. They really do want to have this race baiting, race hustling thing. They're the Benjamin Crumps of the world. She's known for this. Like, she self-proclaimed queen of black Twitter to get her peoples to dox and cancel people when the lockdowns first started. She was trying to capitalize and grift off of BLM. This is who this person is. This is who she really is. This is why I'm vehement against her. She's a perpetual liar. She does not know history. She does not have any credible standing. She has been removed off areas. She tried to go on news networks and said, hey, I am this. So now she's on Clubhouse. This so-called queen of black Twitter, Dr. Goddess, with all of her proliferations and knowledge and her importance to the black community, is spending the majority of her time 24/7 on where? Fucking Clubhouse. So that should tell you something right there, that she is more about making a perpetual victimhood out of blackness, and she needs blackness more than you do. Her skin color is more important to her than anything else, because she wants to appear both the abused and victim while saying she is important. She needs to be elevated above absolutely everybody. She would have black men cuddled and fucking drop to their knees in front of her if she could, because she don't care about you. She don't care about a black family. She doesn't care about your potential. She'll tell you that black women are far exceeding black men in colleges. Meanwhile, that's right. You are signing up for college at a much higher rate than black men. However, your asses are dropping out of college at a faster rate than black men. Black men are actually graduating higher than your fucking dumbasses. But we can play with those stats. And she'll tell you all sorts of those. She'll talk about the crack epidemic and tell you, oh, it's related to the Iran-Contra, which is really not. But she's going to do that straw man to tell you how bad the government is. I'm not one to tell you the government's not bad. It's indifferent. It just does what it needs to do to keep going for the next years, and whoever's in charge. It doesn't fucking care who it affects. But Iran-Contra had nothing to do with putting a crack pipe to some fucking idiot's mouth on a subway car. The government, the CIA, were not going down into fucking homeless areas on Skid fucking Row distributing crack pipes. Nor were they doing heroin. Nor were they fucking doing, I don't know, the fucking opiate crisis. Now, you can make a claim for opiates because it's affecting black people, Hispanic, and white people at very high rates about the fact that pharmaceuticals were prescribing pain meds at a fucking rapid rate, and that pharmaceutical companies were pushing it. This is something a little different than the crack era, taking cocaine and smoking it. And no, some fucking fake-ass reporter made a conspiracy theory and put it in the LA Times and said, hey, this is where crack cocaine came from. The CIA pushed it into the community. I have never heard such a more nonsensical thing in my entire life than the government forcing crack into someone's bloodstream. It doesn't happen. They don't do that. And that wouldn't even be the way to, quote, keep the black people down. What would be the purpose of that? Because in all honesty, here's what the crack era cost us. Trillions in dollars years later. It cost us billions in dollars in infrastructure management. We had to fucking funnel. We had to expand prisons. We had to hire more judges. We had to pass more legislation. We had to enhance cops. We had to have measurements. We had to do vast arrays of shit to combat the crack epidemic, as well as the gang violence that was occurring as a direct result of it, including fucking going after and building the very institutes that Dr. Goddess likes to bitch about. So while she'll sit there and say, oh yeah, the government did crack to us just so they could build prisons, it's really funny how it ended up costing the government more money when they really wanted to spend more money overseas. The crack epidemic was not something anybody really wanted in their fucking backyards, including the very urban populations at the time. So stop listening to fucking women like this. And I get why black men in mass tell these women to go fuck themselves off a cliff and just they can't wait for them to pass on. Because quite frankly, I get it now. I tell this to all of my black friends. This type of woman exists in the white community. Those snow bunnies, careful, because you have this Karen, this fucking weaved wearing Karen in the white community too.
And to Brad's point, this is why. Yeah.
Well, no, we're not going to do to Brad's point because he went on. No, Isaac. He went on a long rant, lying about me.
Goddess.
So I have
let him speak.
Rebut what he has to say.
That's fine. You can't just go out of it, please.
Jesus Christ! As I was saying, this is why you see a lot of millennial black men. I don't know what the fuck black women are doing. Basically telling these race baiters to go kill themselves because this is bullshit. You mean to tell me I'm supposed to be loyal to your nothing fucking ass? Nothing. There's no jobs. There's no industries. There's not even a fucking nonprofit to pay someone $13 an hour. This is the niggas we supposed to be listening to? Nah, fuck it. Fuck nah. Fuck all that bullshit. Exactly. This race shit is gone. It's done. I am glad. I am ecstatic to find more and more black men telling everyone talking about race, except for the old people. We understand why the old people are racist. They actually have a fucking argument. They went through actual oppression. They actually went to the fucking Martin Luther King marches and everything dealing with Malcolm X. They can fucking say that shit. These niggas? How the fuck you gonna claim racism when the government gave your ass free college in 1971? Shut your bitch ass the fuck up. Shut all the way the fuck up. Racism died, okay? That's what happened to it. You can say it's still here. You can say it's still in the system. Well, whoop-de-fucking shit. There's still a bunch of old motherfuckers like you living around. So I guess it's still gonna be a bit fucking aggravating to deal with. But no, trap. Exactly. That is why anyone fighting for this black unity, racism, and we need to unify. No, fuck your skin color, fuck your bullshit, and fuck your nonprofit. The race shit is dead. You want to help black people? Start teaching them how to operate in America. Okay? The main thing I am laughing at is that black women are still in poverty, yet black progression is a talking point. That's fucking hilarious. Yeah, the most impoverished woman is historically at number 7, still the most impoverished woman throughout history. Black fucking woman. Whoop-de-fucking shit. Yeah. Fuck the race shit. It's done nothing. Our grandparents fought that fight. It's over. You want to talk about black progression? Learn how to operate in America and then be useful in it. That's how it works. That's it. Almost every single black man on this stage can tell you. That's how it worked. There was no community. Some of our parents didn't even do this shit. We had to get the fuck out at 18 and figure out, how can I not die in America? And you know what we learned? It was no longer racist. It's unfair, but it's not racist. If it was, we wouldn't have gotten this shit. We wouldn't have gotten anywhere. I wouldn't be living in a town that the average person makes $428K a year. Yeah, I wouldn't be living in that town if it was racist. Rap wouldn't be doing what he's doing. Big would not have what he has. There are plenty of black men on stage that can tell you right fucking now, if race still existed, none of us would be in the position we're at. So 100%, I say Gen Z got the right fucking plan. Fuck the race shit. Yeah. We need to learn how to fucking survive. Because this shit old people saying, it don't work because it don't exist no more.
Yeah, thank you, Isaac, for that very ignorant rant. I just say that first of all, race still matters. Trap, don't believe this. But you should research for yourself. That's what I'm saying to you. You don't have to believe me. You don't have to believe anybody else on the stage. I do charge black men with having be quiet, racist Brad.
So
be
why
quiet,
don't you
racist
be
Brad.
quiet there?
Be
Why
quiet,
don't you be quiet,
racist
bigot?
Brad.
Hey,
Be quiet,
hey,
racist
keep your
Brad.
fucking shut.
Be quiet,
God,
racist
what do you got
Brad.
going on?
Be quiet, racist Brad.
Come on,
So
let
again,
us finish,
like
please.
he already told you he researched
Be
it.
quiet, racist Brad.
Oh, come on,
Be
snap your
quiet,
next more.
racist
Come on, can you do
Brad.
that?
Be quiet,
Brad,
racist
Brad, let us
Brad.
finish. Let us
Be
finish.
quiet,
Hear those
racist
flags
Brad.
moving.
Be quiet,
When's the last time you
racist
washed
Brad.
your neck?
Be quiet,
Like, do you
racist Brad.
use a toilet bowl
Be quiet,
scrub there
racist
to get in
Brad.
there? Do you
Be
get the
quiet,
whole
racist
door?
Black Lives Matter. That's what she
All right,
said.
Brad, I'm mute. Let us finish.
Sean, stop. Sean, chill out.
Yeah, I
All right,
mean,
go ahead,
you
that's
know, y'all know I stay on mute free, but you know, I mean, this is just
No, you don't.
this is
You
what they do.
interrupt
Be quiet, racist Brad. Be quiet, racist Brad.
Hey, Shaquisha.
Be quiet,
Can you, like,
racist
take the
Brad.
weave out of
Be
your
quiet,
mouth?
racist Brad. Be quiet, racist Brad. Be quiet, racist Brad. Be quiet, racist
All right,
Brad.
guys, I don't know. Do you guys want the violence? Because I'll start I'll start using slurs and I'll start doing all kinds of stuff, being very mean. But like you guys I'm starting to get annoying, and you guys know I do the violence part. But you know,
he won't
it's
stay
been
on,
rather.
he won't stay on mute.
Well, okay, Brad, please stay on mute while she says what she's gonna say. I mean, I obviously disagree with her too. You know, just let her say.
She talks too much.
Yeah, well, Judy, you don't talk enough. How about that?
just
You know,
said
it's
that.
kind of disgusting to me, dude.
I'm
Yes.
telling
That
you
you're friends with James Andrews, who has over 2 million followers. Guess what? James Andrews is a friend of mine too. I was looking at your profile. I see your friends. I'm actually shocked that those people are friends of yours, because I know those people actually very well. And I'm shocked at the people you actually have that are friends of yours based on the way you talk. You're a CNN news broadcast. Everything you're saying is nothing new that anyone on this fucking stage hasn't heard before. You're a goddamn talking point. So can you stop talking unless you have something new to actually bring to the stage? Because you're boring.
Correct.
All
And
right,
you
so
know
listen
what?
up, guys.
I
To
have
be
to
fair,
agree.
and I'm gonna let you finish, guys, too, real quickly.
Yeah,
Y'all
who's
gotta
he talking
understand,
to?
I think
Judy, I'll let you
You're a
go.
doctor and you're not a goddess whatsoever. Why don't you?
Okay, guys, stop.
Should I call you?
Guys, shut the fuck up.
chill out.
The beautiful thing is, like, you can't stop who I am, and I understand that my sheer existence is a threat to people like you and racist
No,
Brad.
you're
I get
just
it.
one of those
I'm not
Patrice
here for
colors
you, though.
from Black
I'm
Lives
not
Matter.
here
You're one of
for you.
those.
I'm literally
All right, guys.
Literally.
God damn. Okay, just let Dr. Goddess finish what she was going to say. And I see Judy wanted to say something, and we haven't heard from Judy. So go ahead, Dr. Goddess. Please don't make it like super long.
Sorry, I'm definitely trying not to, for sure. No, I was saying to Trap, you have research to do, and you should do it. You don't have to take my word for anything. If the information is out there. And I just charged the black men on the stage, especially because Trap seems to have a similar ideology. You all should teach him. He should teach him his history, because history is still important. We don't live in some type of non-historical utopia. We have our president, right? He's using laws that go back to the 1700s, but you all want to pretend that history doesn't matter. It does matter. So, you know, that's just one of the things that I wanted to stress. And then I think the other thing is, I don't know where I guess I do know. It sounds like there was some struggles, you know, in your community. And listen, the black family is definitely struggling right now, but there's only roughly like 30% of us. I think it's 27% of black people who are in poverty. So I hear what you're saying when you talk about people making progress, and that's what we do. We're resilient people. In 1865, was it 98% of us were in poverty? In the 1960s, it went down to 60-something%, and now it's at about 27 to 30%. So we do make progress in spite of everything. That's why I was saying, if, you know, these white racists could leave us the fuck alone, we would have even more. We would be doing so much more. But, you know, we still have things to do. We're going to hold our community accountable. Excuse me.
Right, so you assume we longer. And I'm not trying to knock you down, guys. I just think she does. She's my girl. She was. I felt it coming.
we just like put the tampon in her mouth?
Hold on, guys. Just let it go because I don't. These back and forth just make it like.
Yeah, but Pepe, she just goes on and on and on.
I know. She said she was just about to land. She said she was just about to land.
I literally, you heard my phone, right? Like, I literally was like, and finally.
Can you just have her put her teeth in, have her
so I'll just
fix
say
her
this.
holes, and just like fucking
All right,
go
she's
ahead.
wrapping it up. She's wrapping it up. Let her wrap it up.
Yeah, so I'm a threat to people like racist Brad because they hate people like me. Okay,
No,
they
I
hate
do hate
people
like
who
you.
can tell the truth, who have a very strong sense of who they are.
No, you're not. You're fake.
Be quiet, racist Brad.
Let her
Be
finish.
quiet,
Come on,
racist
come on,
Brad.
come on.
You said all types of shit about me.
God.
I'm allowed to defend myself
you know what?
and tell
Bring
people
Ike
who I
Turner
am.
back.
You do
I
not
think
define
he
me.
needs to put
You do
fucking
not
muscle
define me,
behind it.
racist Brad.
I
You
think
do
he
not
needs.
define me,
I
racist Brad.
really do.
You do not
Yes,
define
come
me,
on,
racist
come on,
Brad.
Racist Brad.
Racist Brad.
Racist Brad.
You are racist.
Yep, KKK in my
Yes.
corner. I got
So,
my fucking
hold on, I
card.
wasn't done.
Is she done?
She wasn't done. She wasn't done. She wasn't.
I am almost done.
All right, I got my.
And I'm gonna look at you.
All right, God damn it! Just Brad. I get it. Like, dude. Hey, gee, of all the people in this app, I run my mouth, but just let her finish. Like, holy
Yeah, I
shit.
gotta applaud you, Pepe, because I know you can be violent too. I applaud you. So listen, racist Brad doesn't define me. He's upset because I am who I am. And so that's just a fact. I'm not talking to you, racist Brad. I'm talking to the black
An
woman
obese
on the
black
stage.
woman who's crying while she's on
Excuse me.
That's fucking great.
Pepe,
I'm glad you could
Pepe.
say that.
I know, yeah, but you are saying his name, and that's gonna trigger.
No,
us.
but he said my name repeatedly.
Okay, so
Okay, but I'm just saying, like, he's talked all.
But Dr. Goddess, yes, but you know engaging him is gonna warn him again. That's true. That's true.
Right?
But you understand, yes, correct. But you understand once you engage him, he's gonna provoke and re-engage you.
Well,
I'm just saying, you know what comes with it.
But he stood up on stage and said all types of shit about me.
I agree. I understand.
Just let there. I defend myself because I
Fair enough. Go ahead. Go ahead, Doctor.
Yeah, so that's just a fact, and I'm speaking to the black men on this particular stage. This, y'all know, this
I
is
really
why
hate
I
the
came
fact
up.
that
And
affirmative
you
action
are
went
the
over
ones
this
that I
person's
actually
head.
care about,
Holy
right?
shit.
So all I'm saying is that I want you all to engage yourselves, tell the truth about your families, plural, and your origins, plural. Because our history, just shut up, racist Brad. Because our histories are not super romantic, and they're also not dastardly. And they're not, shut up, racist Brad.
Doctor, just
He
call.
keeps fucking talking, Pepe.
I know, Doctor. Doctor, just tell that filthy Mick just to shut the fuck up next time.
I'm trying. I say, be quiet, racist Brad. He won't stop talking.
Be quiet, bigoted black woman.
Can somebody put him down for a second? Can you put him down for a second? So I can
Come on,
finish?
Queef. Come on.
Put him down for a second.
Well, hold on.
Can we get this wrapped
Yeah,
up?
we have to have a
Put
cue.
him down. Just put him down.
Yes, thank you.
Hold on. All right, we have Judy.
Yours is on over.
No, we have Judy.
Put racist Brad down.
Oh, okay, so yes, you can go next to me.
Thank you.
Chill out, man. You just gotta land.
Put
I
racist
want to ask Doctor a question.
No, you can't ask her anything.
1 second, because racist Brad won't let me speak.
Hey,
You're the mod.
I know, but I'm trying not to move people. I'm trying to civilize it. Be civil.
He's not civil.
Civilize
He's not civil.
the people.
Okay,
There's so much sexual attention going on.
Yeah, with racist Brad and Doctor.
I'm literally
Martin Luther Quifa is just try to carry
Okay.
I want to finish what I'm saying without racist Brad.
I bet you got those dollar store
Oh
cake
my
before
God.
you die.
I know. Here's the problem: is you keep on referring to him as racist, Brad, even when he was not fucking interrupting. And then it's like, yes, he's gonna end up saying something, and it's like, holy shit. I'll give you 20
seconds. Black bitch on the stage by racist.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck about me calling him racist.
I don't care. No, hold on.
Would you want me to
Hold on. Hold. Maybe my mic's low today. I don't know.
You want to be an Asian?
Wow. Hold on.
I wanted black.
God damn. Wow. Right when, I'm obviously not a respected moderator because you guys are like, fuck this moderator. He's muting. talk right over him. Now, guys, yes, I'll give you 20 seconds to wrap it up, Doctor. And please, Brad, please don't prolong it because we do have Sabina who wants to talk. She's a Nubian queen that hails from Somalia, and we'd love to hear what she has to say. So,
all right,
please.
I'll let Martin Luther Quifa go on her fucking.
Okay, but if she calls you racist, Brad, now.
Racist Brad.
Yep. Okay. Yep. You called her name first, dude. She gets
and he did the first one.
That's true. She's right. He did start it.
Like black bitch, so I'll call her a white.
All right. Let's not call bitch. Let's not call anybody a bitch on the stage. Come on.
But we can say.
Well, she defends herself well.
Yeah, so
go ahead. 20 seconds, Doctor. God.
Yeah, so I'm just speaking to, especially to the black men on the stage. You saw how I came up, even though I was critical of you all. You saw what I've done, what I've shared with you all, and I really understand that people like racist Brad cannot take me. I understand that, but we should be able to still have a conversation and be a community with be quiet, racist Brad. See, you cannot.
You did call him racist Brad.
You have no self-control because he's a fucking racist.
All right, we got it. All right, we get it. I'm gonna move on to Sabina. We get it. People like racist Brad.
No, what I want to say, Pepe, hold on. I'm just saying that we should be in community with each other. The black
Can I get it? Yeah. Okay, so I want to make a comment. Oh, sorry. Is that okay?
No, you good. Go ahead.
Thank you. Okay, so hi everyone. Yeah, I wanted to make a comment because someone Beaver put it in the chat too, and it's something I've been noticing, and I spoke about it with. I have white liberal white women friends that I like very much, and I warned them, and I said there's something going on that's shifting, right? And Beaver actually put it in the chat too, Doctor, and I think you need to understand. I think black men are delineating a way, right? Because you can be from the same race and you can have higher power than the men of less power than the men of that race, right? So the way Beaver is saying is that it's like white men and black men will be at the top, white woman and black woman will be at the bottom, right? So and I've seen Brad attack no offense, Brad, but I've seen you attack white women too. So I think this is shifting, right? And if you look at other cultures, like Middle Eastern cultures, I'm not saying all of them, but some of them, the men don't have the same rights as the woman. Like society can exist where the men, and I think that's what Isaac's saying. It's like, I'm sorry, I'm not born a female. I'm born a black male and I don't feel oppressed anymore. So it's a you thing type of thing. So I wonder what you think about that, Doctor, because I think that there's a segregation going on now. And I think it's just, it's male versus female now. What do you think about that?
No, I agree. I mean, the manosphere was created because these white men in particular were very, very angry about the feminist movement and women's rights. You have to remember that women couldn't even get credit cards.
Black men too. That's what I'm saying.
So hold on. So white men created the manosphere and then black men followed them. Yes, you did.
No, we didn't.
Yes, you did. Yes,
no,
you did.
We didn't.
So anyway, that's what they're.
Wait, because
excuse me.
I think Arab men did. Arab men did. Yeah.
You can't say anything.
It was
All right, guys. All right, everybody chill out. Firstly, the manosphere was a cultural thing and not really race-based. But go ahead, God, this is on you.
Yeah, it was definitely created by white men because they were very upset about the gains that white women in particular made during and after the civil rights movement. Remember, white women could not, like, even while black women were enslaved, like if we wanted to talk about, you shut up, racist Brad. Shut up.
Stay to the topic.
Well, to be fair, the manosphere, I mean, if you go back to like V. Rausch, he was popular like over a decade ago. He's some like maybe Persian origin. I don't know. Then Rollo Tomasi has been popular for a long time. You had Neil Strauss. You had a lot of these. Yeah. V. Rausch, R-A-U-S-H.
Because I was.
But he was. Hold on 1 second. So he was like the manosphere. It was never a race thing. But it was. I would say in America, probably predominantly white, but they didn't have a racial focus. And it was like it was kind of an amalgamation of the pickup artist community. You had the, I guess you could say the red pillars, like Rollo Tomasi, which they all kind of dabble into each other's areas. Like pickup artist.
Pepe, what about Tommy Sotomayor?
Wait. Yeah, I was going to say that, and Tommy Sotomayor really led a lot of black men into the manosphere. So, there's some people that are together.
I'm honest, I go on the stage all the time.
There's a gender war. There's definitely a gender war.
Have you seen me on a show before?
Pepe, I just want to jump in here really quick. You guys, I was there. Like from the beginning, I joined YouTube back in 2009, and I spent my whole career online. And those guys used to harass me, so I do know the history. It did mainly start. It started with white guys. Period. It was like what Pepe said. It was like pickup artists, red pill guys, and men's rights advocates. That's how Tommy Sotomayor rose in the ranks. He started there, and then there was a break in the manosphere. It wasn't because they were all white power all the time, but they were racist. Some of them were just like, check your Twitter feed. It'd be like that casual racism you see on X, right? But the black men got tired of that, so they decided to spin off into their own. And that's where you had like the father of it was Tommy Sotomayor, and then Obsidian Ali. I'm sure all of you guys are familiar with him. And then there was O'Shea Duke Jackson. Then there was Angry Man. Then it was Hardcore Tito. Reg the bad guy. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Absolutely. Kevin Samuels. Yeah.
Kevin Samuels was the last. He would have been the third rail of the manosphere because that would have been the one that would have gone mainstream. That Kevin Samuels arm of the manosphere is like mediocre tutorials. People
he sucks.
And Fresh and Fit is through crop of the red pill, but it's gone in 3 phases. So I wouldn't know these names if I didn't know what I was talking about. Like that exactly what happened. Sorry, Brad, it's true. But it wasn't because they were like the white men were just casually racist. I'm not saying it was good. I would have been annoyed too. I would have split from you too, to be honest. If you're just gonna be calling me a monkey just randomly. So yeah.
Do you think that pink pill, like this is kind of how I get it? I can kind of see why, like with the casual racism and even like maybe believing in like racial differences and that kind of stuff is. It seems like it would draw the exact same crowd because you have people who take on this evil evolutionary psychology viewpoint when it comes to the differences between men and women, and they also kind of will like extend that to races and other stuff. So like the red pill community and to be a pickup artist, they also lean very heavily into the evo psych component of it, where it's like, well, women behave and think a certain way. It's in their nature, so you have to you have to give off these cues and carry yourself a certain way because they're biologically hardwired to be attracted to certain things and behaviors, and it's kind of like in a way.
I mean, I would say that the pickup artists are just a bunch of sociopaths that are just teaching regular men their true nature. They're just teaching them how they are naturally. But are you trying to say that, I'm not sure what you're asking me. Are you trying to say that like the spin-off of the Black Manosphere should be the same or?
No, I'm just saying if you notice like whether it is, I hate even putting them in that category. I don't even really want to put him in the manosphere, but yeah, he kind of can fit. It would be Andrew Tate. You can look at Myron Gaines. But Myron Gaines, I would say when it comes to race, what do these black Tommy Sotomayor